Hello everyone, this is Lucia. On behalf of Team K, I'm going to present our data and analytics project on bank telemarketing to you. As you can see, this is the agenda for today's presentation. First, I'm going to recap the business goals and the value proposition for you, and then present the key findings we got both on customers and markets. Lastly, we want to make recommendations. The current problem is that out of 41,000 targeting customers, only 11.2% of them were transformed into subscriber. This leads to our business goals. First, we want to help you build a model to predict if a new client will subscribe your term deposit or not. Second, we want to identify the key characteristics of clients who have subscribed the deposit. Third, we want to identify key characteristics of current successful campaign. And lastly, based on our information, we want to provide you future recommendations to attract new customers and lower your marketing costs. Now, let's have a brief understanding of the data. By doing so, we hope you can better understand what we propose later. There are mainly three groups of data describing customers' features, campaign features, and macroeconomic features. We apply different data engineering methods and got four groups of data. There are raw data, data with feature selection, data after we conduct PCA, and raw data combined with PCA. We input those data sets into four models: random forest, logistic regression, naive Bayes, and the default one. After 5-fold cross-validation for each of them, we draw the ROC curves and found out that random forest is the best model with raw data and data after feature selection. The ROC curve on the left is just for your reference how different models perform, and the graph on the right is the one that you can look more clearly. In order to choose the best classifier, we conduct a cost-benefit analysis for you. You can choose the appropriate model based on your business strategies. Using cost-benefit analysis, which is a ratio that tells us about the profit gained per dollar of cost incurred, we recommend using random forest with raw data to maximize profits, and random forest with feature selection to maximize their revenue and customer base. This analysis was performed based on reasonable assumptions about costs, benefits, and number of customers the bank wants to target, and the detail you can refer to our report. Now, I'm going to provide you the key characteristics we found on your customers and your current strategies and give the business recommendations. For customers, we identify that job is actually the most distinct feature that affects the subscribing decision. If a client is retired or is a student, he or she is more likely to subscribe the deposit compared with client who was as a blue collar or working in the service industry. For campaign characteristic, we found out that if you're using telephone instead of cellular to target customers, they are less likely to subscribe. And if you contact customers in the months of March, August, and December, the effects will be better if you target them during May, June, and November. Same thing applies to day of week. For campaign context, the more times you target people, we found the less likely they are going to convert. And the longer days in between last contact and this time, the less likely they will subscribe. From decision tree, we also identify a group with almost 80% certainty that they will subscribe after being targeted. There are people who have been contacted less than 3 times and not targeted on Monday, and the days passed from last time campaign is smaller than 16 days. Decision trees also tells us about macroeconomic status. Here come to the recommendations. First, we want you to pay more attention to macroeconomic status, since the socioeconomic factors also play a significant role in the decision of customers to subscribe for the term deposit. And second, we want you to use the following strategies to track subscribers. And third, we want you to pay more attention to selected features when collecting data and heavily promote on the most possible transform customer to lower the costs. And this page comes to risk and contingencies we thought about based in this project and just for your references. And here comes to the future steps we may take to better improve the analysis. We can obtain the feedback of the models developed after the bank deploys it and improve it. We can use advanced machine learning algorithms such as neural network, deep learning, among others, to better predict the customer subscription rate. And we also can try building an online learning process so that the model adjusts itself when there's a new client subscribe. And that's what our analytic projects do. Thank you very much for listening.